It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-Commerce Minute, episode 289.
In today's episode, Optoro helps companies cope with returns. Oh, returns. I have to cope with them now.
According to the National Retail Federation, 8% of all goods sold get returned, and an almost equal amount wind up as excess inventory. They struggle with the flood of returns. It's estimated that returns vary from 25% of all goods bought online to upwards of 50% for apparel. These returns can pose a problem for retailers of any size. The numbers are staggering. Returns in the U.S. add up to about $260 billion. DC-based Optoro sees opportunity in these returns. The 8-year-old company uses data analytics to help brands determine the best way to sell off excess inventory. The company lists Target, Jet, and Staples as clients, among others. The algorithms powering its cloud-based software tracks all items across the supply chain to predict best possible actions, checking data about prices set by other online vendors selling the same or similar returned or overstocked items. Warehouse scanners instruct workers to send the items to the channel that will recover the most cash. Optoro can reroute goods, their bulk sales site bulk.com, bulq.com, or their discount goods site blink.com, BLINQ.com, or to their Amazon or eBay online stores. Optoro software also routes goods to other channels, including recyclers and charities. Optoro, in turn, saves companies millions of dollars in unsold returns, as well as providing a better customer experience. Optoro recently closed a $75 million funding round and has raised $244.4 million to date. Optoro.
Talk about selling unused goods on steroids.
Yeah. So this business is a huge business. It's referred to as reverse logistics. How about that?
Interesting.
It's a huge business. There's actually a reverse logistics trade association. And I saw the logo. All the letters are turned backwards. I just made that up.
I almost did a spit take. Good job.
I thought that was the sound of your eyes rolling in the back of your head.
It was both. It was me trying to do a spit take with coffee. And
the Reverse Logistics Association is a trade group with more than 100 members and has been around since 2002. The more you know.
Cool. That's interesting.
So the reason you don't hear about that, why do you think you don't hear about that?
I don't know. Actually, I'm now curious.
Well, retailers don't want you to know about that. Like I looked at their two websites. I tried to pronounce them in the story, bulk, bulq.com, and the other one, blinq.com. And they both have two different kind of, sales things, but it's basically just a outlet for overstocked goods. And I don't think a lot of consumers know about that. And I think a lot of consumers still to this day, even though they go to Big Lots.
Yeah.
Big Lots that's the Big Lots concept.
Yeah.
But you go to Big Lots, you think, oh, well, is this stuff defective? But if you look and you see something online, it's like, oh, we have overstocked goods. I think there's this weird perception that there's something wrong with it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, TJ Maxx, Ross, and Marshalls. They're actually defective goods, but they're defective so I used to work for Ross. The defective, a string is in the wrong place and you don't see it, but for quality purposes, it's defective. So they sell them for cheapo.
Or if it's like on Seinfeld, the little dot that no one can see.
Yeah, it's all those things, right? Yeah. Which is really funny.
So Optoro will process goods with a total retail value of $1 billion in the coming year. Here's how they make their money. Most customers who use the software pay a monthly licensing fee. So that's big money there. And then when it sells goods on Blink in bulk, Optoro takes between 15 and 50% of the amount it recovers for clients. So these guys are really making some money here. But think the retailer still can recoup 20 to 70 cents on the retail dollar. Think about years ago. Here's another quiz for you. What did retailers do with their merchandise if they couldn't sell it or give it away?
They threw it away.
They threw it away. They sold it in yard sales. But they would literally throw it away. I knew a friend who worked at Gap, and he knew they were throwing the stuff away. And before they locked the dumpsters, he'd go in the back and get all these jeans. The kids had the best wardrobe you've ever seen. They should just throw it away.
I'm kind of interested in this bulk thing. Because you just buy it up and then talk about let's bring Gary Vee into this. You know how he is like, I'll go to flea markets and stuff like that and sell the goods online. Like you can pick up this for almost nothing.
That was another outlet. If you go to a flea market, you see a lot of stuff like that. You'd be like, why does this guy have 75 of this one thing? And that's exactly what it is. He bought it for cents on a dollar and he's trying to sell it for $1 or whatever it is. And you have the big lots or Ollie's bargain outlet. But this is what retailers used to have to depend on. Big lots or flea markets or pawn shops. And they would maybe get 5 cents on a dollar. So even with Optoro taking their licensing fee for the software and taking their 15 to 50%, they're still 20 to 70 cents on a dollar. That's great.
Yeah. John, remember what was the site we used to look at that had like the bulk stuff? Do you remember?
Oh, God.
I know. It was a long time ago. I remember like sell all kinds of stuff bulk wise.
We were like, we're going to buy all this bulk stuff and sell it online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could remember what it was.
Wow. Anyway, sorry, guys.
Anyway, so yeah, Optoro, increasing efficiencies for retailers. Think it's really cool. These guys are kicking butt.
I am now more interested in this now.
You're now invested in reverse logistics. You are going to be schooled on reverse logistics.
Well, I understand reverse logistics. I get that.
Now you can throw that word around in a meeting.
Can
we talk about your reverse logistics strategy and be like,
No, because you look at this is really funny, but like I just opened one, right? Home Goods, Disney Star Wars Spritz, original $388, total with shipping is $98, about 94 cents per item. If you sell it on eBay for $2, you're still making a decent money.
That's right. Even with the fees that eBay charges you, but a lot of that stuff you got to work in volume, and then it becomes a whole thing. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. There's opportunities there. There's money in War Hills, kids.
Yeah, this is interesting.
All right, Optoro. Their site is optoro.com, optoro.com. You can find full show notes on our website, ecommerceminute.co. You got anything else, Bart?
That is it.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @Sumo Heavy.